Across the burning sands of Giza Plateau, three colossal shapes rise against the horizon. Defiant, eternal, impossibly precise. The largest of them all, the Great Pyramid, stands aligned with the cardinal directions to within a fraction of a degree. Its stones weigh as much as elephants. Its internal chambers echo with mystery. For over 4,500 years, it has endured sandstorms, invasions, earthquakes, and time itself. And yet, we still don't fully understand it. Welcome back to Echoes of Time, where history whispers and the past refuses to stay buried. Today, we journey into one of the greatest enigmas ever constructed by human hands. Were the pyramids truly just tombs, or were they something far more extraordinary? According to mainstream Egyptology, the Great Pyramid was built around 2560 BCE during the reign of Pharaoh Khufu of the 4th dynasty. Khufu, a ruler so powerful that he commanded a monument unlike anything the world had ever seen. 1. Tens of thousands of laborers worked for decades. 2. Massive limestone blocks were quarried nearby. 3. Copper chisels shaped the stone. 4. Wooden sleds dragged blocks across lubricated sand. 5. Ramps lifted them skyward. Inside, chambers were constructed to house the pharaoh's body and treasures for the afterlife. It's a compelling narrative, but when we look closer, cracks begin to appear. The Great Pyramid originally stood at 146.6 meters tall, nearly half the height of the Eiffel Tower. Its base is leveled to within just a few centimeters. Its sides align almost perfectly with true north, more accurately than many modern buildings. How? No iron tools, no wheels, no modern surveying equipment. Even more astonishing, the pyramid's dimensions encode mathematical relationships. 1. The ratio of its perimeter to its height approximates 2 pi. 2. Its proportions reflect the golden ratio. 3. Its position corresponds closely to Earth's geographic center of landmass. Coincidence or deliberate design? How could a civilization working with copper tools achieve such staggering geometric sophistication? We've all heard the story. Slaves under the whip, dying in droves. But archaeological evidence tells a different tale. Worker villages discovered near the site show 1. Organized housing. 2. Bakeries. 3. Medical facilities. 4. Carefully buried laborers. These were not slaves. They were skilled workers, fed, housed, and respected. Which raises a new question. If this wasn't forced labor, what inspired thousands to dedicate their lives to building it? Religious devotion, national pride, or something else entirely? Here's where things get strange. Despite being called a tomb, no mummy of Khufu has ever been found inside the Great Pyramid. No elaborate burial treasures, no inscriptions covering the walls, no grand sarcophagus chamber adorned with hieroglyphs. In fact, the interior is eerily plain. The so-called King's Chamber contains only a rough granite box, empty. Compare this to the richly decorated tomb of Tutankhamun discovered intact in 1922. Gold, jewels, chariots, statues, texts. Why would the greatest pyramid ever built be so stark and silent? Unless it wasn't meant to be a tomb at all. In the 1990s, engineer Christopher Dunn proposed a radical theory. What if the Great Pyramid was a machine, a power plant? The idea suggests that 1. The pyramid's internal shafts were designed to channel energy. 2. The granite in the king's chamber, rich in quartz, could generate piezoelectric effects under pressure. 3. Chemical reactions inside the lower chambers might have produced hydrogen gas. Sound like science fiction? Perhaps. But the structure's resonance properties are real. Acoustic tests have revealed that the king's chamber vibrates at specific frequencies. Was this intentional? Could the pyramid have functioned as a kind of energy amplifier, harnessing natural earth vibrations? Mainstream scholars reject this theory, but the questions remain. Now look upward. The three major pyramids align in a pattern strikingly similar to the three stars of Orion's belt. Orion's belt has long been associated with Osiris, god of rebirth and the afterlife. Coincidence or celestial mirror? Some researchers suggest the pyramids were part of a grand astronomical map, encoding knowledge of the heavens onto Earth. Their air shafts point toward specific stars as they appeared thousands of years ago. To ancient Egyptians, the sky was not separate from the earth. It was destiny written in light. Perhaps the pyramids were gateways, symbolic or otherwise, aligning pharaohs with the cosmos. There's something even more unsettling. Similar pyramid structures appear across the globe, including Mesoamerica, Sigan, China, and Indonesia, separated by oceans and millennia. Why did so many ancient cultures build massive pyramidal monuments? Was it the most stable architectural form? Or did they inherit knowledge from a much older, forgotten civilization? Some alternative historians speak of a lost advanced society, destroyed by catastrophe, leaving behind fragments of technology and knowledge. There is no conclusive evidence for this, but absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. What if the Great Pyramid is not the beginning of something, but the echo of something far older? Let's ground ourselves. They demonstrate the pyramids were built during Egypt's Old Kingdom. They required extraordinary organization, mathematics, and manpower. A civilization far more sophisticated than many give it credit for. We do have quarry marks inside relieving chambers bearing Khufu's name. We do have evidence of worker settlements. We do know ramps were likely used, though their exact design is debated. The pyramids are not alien landing pads. They are human achievements. But acknowledging that doesn't erase the mystery. It deepens it. Because if humans built this, what else were we capable of? Perhaps the greatest mystery isn't how they were built, but why. Monuments reshape reality. They declare permanence in a world of decay. They transform rulers into gods. They turn fear of death into architecture. Maybe the Great Pyramid was a resurrection machine, not mechanical, but psychological. A structure so overwhelming, it convinces generations of divine power. A mountain built by command, an eternal throne of stone. In that sense, it worked. We are still talking about Khufu, still filming his monument, still questioning its secrets. As the sun sets over the Nile River, shadows stretch across the desert. The pyramids glow gold, then crimson, then black. They have watched empires rise and fall. They have outlived Alexander the Great, Caesar, Napoleon. They will likely outlive us. This has been Echoes of Time. If you enjoyed this journey into ancient mystery, subscribe for more explorations into the shadows of history. Because sometimes the past isn't buried, it's waiting.